Okay, let's talk about it. You know, made me pull out my sexy podcast mic, my voiceover mic for this. So, yeah, we're going to talk about it. So, if you didn't read the blurb, Wonder Man Season 2 did just recently get canceled. Hot on the eve of Spider Man Brand New Day and San Diego Comic Con being last week, the show gets canceled, which is odd and strange just for the pure reason that at the end of its season, it got greenlit for a season 2, which that means the show did well. Normally, a show does well, it gets greenlit for the next season. And Yahya Abdul-Mateen and several other things, they were set to get awards for this show because it was good. And Marvel said, nah, pull the plug. We don't need to do it. Okay, that's weird, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Mahershala Ali recently on an interview, I'm assuming it was for his next movie, Your Mother, Your Mother, Your Mother, was asked about Blade, of course, because that's what everybody wants to know. And he pulled it on and said, hey, y'all talk to Marvel. I don't know anything about Blade. If Marvel wanted it to get done, Marvel would have made it, made a way to get it done. Okay, that's another thing. That's fine. Not here to talk about that either. Doomsday trailer drops last week, and of course everybody's excited. Chris Evans is coming back as Steve Rogers. That's wonderful. We got him back for another movie. But folks are starting to feel that Sam Wilson, our current Captain America, is being sidelined for old Cap. It's not necessarily what I'm here to talk about either. What I am here to talk about is there is a noticeable trend based off of those three things I just said. The noticeable trend is that anything that's including us folk seems to be getting rushed, not done well, not being promoted, or pushed to the side altogether to make nostalgia things work. And a lot of folks are coming at Marvel for that. Probably rightfully so. Here's the thing, though. I'm not going to be, cut this, so this is just my opinions on things, and I'm not going to be another one of those voices just saying, Marvel doesn't like black people, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. What I am here to say is Marvel, Disney, there's a noticeable trend going on, and it's you're showing your hand. I don't know. I can't speak on intentions that I cannot see and don't know 100%, mind you. I can say what it's looking like, and we all can see what it's looking like, that we're not getting featured the way that we would like to be featured. I mean, there's proof in the pudding on other things. Armor Wars, probably canceled. Ironheart didn't get the promotion that it should have gotten for the show, and it just came out. You had to know that it was coming out in order to know. Eyes of Wakanda definitely didn't get any promotion when it came out, and that was a fairly good show. But there's this noticeable trend that we're not getting pushed as a people in that space the way we should, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that folks are feeling this way, but I can understand where you're coming from. And everybody's going to have the proof is in the pudding. We got characters getting sidelined like Sam Wilson, like Monica Rambeau. I don't even know if Monica Rambeau is going to be in Doomsday or Secret Wars. Hopefully so, because she is in that X-Men universe. That's the last time if you saw the Marvels, But I don't know. I don't want to speak on that until after those movies come out and we know for sure. The thing is, this is a noticeable problem. And you're going to isolate an entire community that'll be there to support because of this noticeable problem. And before anybody comes at me talking about, well, folks don't, support those projects the way they should. If they did, Marvel wouldn't be doing these things. Debatable, and probably not necessarily true, because people showed up for Wonder Man. That's the reason why I got greenlit for season 2. Anybody that I actually saw, Ironheart said it was fairly decent up until the finale. Anybody who saw Eyes of Wakanda loved the animation and was enjoying it. There were some nerds who were looking forward to Secret Wars, not Secret Wars, Armor Wars. I was one of those people. It just didn't happen, and it's probably not going to happen. I was definitely looking forward to Blade, and that's dead in the water. Again, I don't want to sound like one of those folks that are already arguing the way that they're arguing about this. My argument is just Marvel, notice the trend, do better. Tony Weaver Jr. put up a video just recently talking about this exact issue, and he mentioned a point that he would like to see, because he believes the same thing, that, Marvel has people in the system that want to see these characters grow, thrive, and be as they should be in the MCU. I wholeheartedly believe that. But I also want to believe that Marvel can handle doing more than one of our people right at the same time. Because all the attention right now is going to be on David Johnson post Secret Wars becoming T'Challa II and all of that. But that doesn't mean that should be the only thing to succeed. We have stories with Black-led characters that can be told. Sam Wilson is Captain America. He should be Captain America. We don't have to hang on Chris Evans. I love Chris Evans, but we don't have to hang on him anymore. And I'm not even speaking on, the whole Kang of it all. We're not even going to touch on that. I just want to see Marvel see its problem and fix it. And it doesn't have to be something stupid revolutionary where it's like you're pandering to the people. Don't pander to the people. They just want to be included. That's all people want. They want to see themselves in those heroes on the screen, just like we want to see ourselves in those heroes in the comics. All people want. Marvel, the only thing that we ask is that you recognize the problem and do better. That is the only thing that we ask. Recognize the problem, do better.